Equivalent fractions in the fraction wall. Equivalent fractions on the fraction wall. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hi there, welcome to Kapow Learning. And today we're going to be looking at fraction equivalents using the fraction wall. So I suggest you watch this, try to answer, pause it, and then play to see if you understand equivalent fractions using the fraction wall. So let's do this, Captain. So here is a fraction wall with all different fractions. And the question here is, what is equivalent to 1/3? So we need to get 1/3 up, and we've got 1/3 here. And what we're going to do, we're going to draw a line. So anywhere where exactly touches that line, whichever fraction is equivalent. Okay, and there's 1/3. You should have said in the 6. So we've got 1/6 and 1/6 exactly touches the line. So the answer here, you should have said, is what is equivalent to 1/3? You should have said 2/6 because we have 2 of the 6. So that's 2/6. That means it's the same value as 1/3. Here's another question. What is equivalent to 1/4? So we need to find 1/4 on our fraction wall. And there we have it. We're going to draw a line, and whichever fraction exactly meets that line is going to be equivalent or the same value. So there's that line. Which fractions can you see which are equivalent to 1/4? So there's 1/4. You should have said the eighths. So we've got 1/8 and another eighth. How many eighths have we got coloured in there? So we've got eighths, but how many? You should have said 2/8. Excellent. That's really good. Okay, so take your time with this. Now, what is equivalent to 2/5? Okay, so let's try and find 2/5. So we need to look at the fifths. So we're not going to just colour 1 this time. We're going to colour in 2 because it's 2/5. We're going to now look at the 2/5 and draw a line. Which fraction meets exactly that line? And you should be looking at the tenths. So let's colour in up to the line. So we've got 1/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10. Now, what was your answer? You can pause and then press play. You should have said 4/10. So what is equivalent to 2/5? 4/10 is, that means they are the same value. Okay, last question. Right, what is equivalent to a half? So try to use this. There's quite a lot of different answers here, so you can pause it, press play to see if you got all of the answers correct. So here's 1/2. We're going to draw a line. Which fractions exactly meet them boxes? Exactly meet that line. Now, the quarter do. So we've got 1/4 and 1/4. How many quarters is that? You should have said 2/4. So 2/4 is equal and the same value as 1/2. Can you find any more? You should have said, so we've got a half there, the sixths. So we've got 1/6, 1/6, 1/6. How many sixths are there? You should have said 3/6. Okay, so far, fractions which are equivalent to a half are 2/4 and 3/6. Is there any more? So we're looking at that half. We're going to draw that line. Where do other fractions exactly fit into that? You should have said 8. Well done. So we've got 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. How many eighths are there? And you should have said 4/8. So 1/2 is equivalent and the same value to 4/8. Can you find any more? So you draw the line. Have you noticed any? We've got the half. You've guessed it, the tenth. So we've got 1/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10. How many tenths are there? Now you should have said 5/10. So altogether, 1/2 is the same and equivalent to 2/4, 3/6, 4/8, and 5/10. That was fractions equivalent fractions using the fraction wall. Thank you for watching Kapow Learning!
Equivalent fractions on the fraction wall. Equivalent on the fraction wall. Oh yeah, you gotta get it, oh yeah.